Okay, well let's do another run. Just make sure mobile is set up properly. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Let's do a proper run this time. So how's everyone doing today?
Next. Great shot. I'm on a roll. I'm just so.
Please aim, thank you. Okay, well I got the.
We're on fire.
Well, I got the cycle one. Nope, missed it. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, that's a reset. That was going to be a sub one, that was going to be an over 1 minute tutorial, which is pretty unacceptable by my standards. I'm hoping that we can eventually get this to sub 50.
Next. Did you see that? No, that one didn't count. I'm on a roll. I'm just so good.
The game doesn't let you scope until the scoping tutorial. That's why I keep blind firing like that. Because the K kind of forces you to.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, 53. Not great, but I'll take it.
Ah, this is the mission I've been waiting for. Let's go, Truffles. Open the gate.
Not exactly great, but I'll take it. Like I said, I will only reset the tutorial if I don't finish it. If it's clear that I don't finish it in under a minute.
Tough to get around this place without my trusty hookshot grapple.
Okay. There we go. I haven't quite figured out like exactly how, because I had troubles with that ledge before.
Say, did I ever tell you how I got this gadget? It's an epic story of bravery. Too complex for you.
So next time I'm going to throw in another intentional death to see what happens once we get to the second big stealth section.
This is a moment to savor, Truffles. The start of a journey. A brand new dawn.
Because it seems like every time I wait for the cutscene to skip, it just wastes time and I end up getting caught anyway. I want to see if it actually saves time to get caught, to skip it as early as possible and then die when I get caught, and then reset it.
It's a snug fit.
One.
Whoa!
Alright, two there, that's good.
No matter how many lousy mechs I blast, they just keep building more.
That wasn't the best camera movement, but I'll take it.
But you guys come in 6 packs?
Like that.
Down he goes.
Nice shot. What, I missed it?
Rusted Clank has got no business in Pigsy land.
I thought I got that, but apparently the game disagreed with me. Take a little extra time just to make sure I'm actually just to make sure I'm out of the crawl animation.
Take this guy out fast. This is not good.
Yeah, that guy is always really annoying to shoot because of the distance between him and Pigsy. It's always very annoying to line up a shot with him.
What do those creeps want?
Okay, so on this split,
that's quite a drop.
on this split, I'm going to intentionally die by triggering the cutscene glitch and see if that actually ends up saving a little time. Anyway, how's everyone doing?
Mushrooms.
So I'm going to do the 7-hole strat here, because it's way more consistent. 1, 2.
Tricky. Stay clear of the sensor beam. There.
Yeah, so here,
Whew. I nearly saw it myself.
yeah, here I'm going to skip the cutscene, deliberately get caught, and kill myself here, and see if that saves any time. Because it seems like I get caught no matter what. Well, that wouldn't work. I just gotta keep going on this.
You can't see me.
Well, I'm not gonna save any time anyway.
Pigsy now. Take that, metalhead.
Gonna have to do this. Just to keep par.
Oh yeah, Lola baby. Those necks don't stand a chance. You sure you know where you're going? I spoke too soon.
Alright. Yeah.
How's that for stuff, Truffles? My gear is solid, I'm telling you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Truffles. So much for the sneaky approach.
Yeah, that was a little scary. I thought that, I thought I was gonna die there. Then that would have absolutely been a reset. And as I mentioned in a previous attempt, you're out of timer anyway on this. The idea just being you want to throw the bait as quickly as possible.
What? How the heck didn't I build you with a voice module? We should be close now. Catch me if you can, metalheads.
That was also very close.
One down. Two.
Probably a lot closer than I realized.
Three and counting. One more. Yeah, baby. Is that all you got? Come on!
Oh, another gold. How about that?
Okay, Truffles. Next on the list.
That's the
Let's
second
go get
attempt in a
those
row. Got a
two
gold on that
springs.
split.
Wow! Whose idea was this again? Oh, right. Lucky I'm so
So
fit.
somehow that EMP
The lesser man would have given up by now.
missed one enemy. And he had a beat on me and everything, and somehow he just missed me entirely or decided not to shoot me. I'm gonna thank him for that. That was extraordinarily helpful. Thank you, enemy, whoever you are. You pretty much saved the run single-handedly.
Okay, so the scrap processing plant should be just around the corner. Down the tubes, huh? There's gonna be a dozen different conduits for all that scrap. Good night, loser! Rust in
Not quite
pieces.
perfect headshots, but I'll take it. That was like 4 out of 5 headshots, I think. Alright, coming up is the electric. Oh no, sorry.
It's like
First is
guts of some
the
robot monster down
no.
here.
First of those
It's
is that
slowing
ambush,
up my
and then
damn
it's the electric
springs.
turrets. Oh, sorry, then it's the electric enemy.
Truffles, I think I need to take a breather. I haven't eaten since my mid-morning after breakfast snack.
No, wait, I have to do this first.
What's that? One kill.
And this is that's the switch that always pushes out. Alright, pretty good.
That's an electromech. Better make sure I pick the right tool for the job. Snout it!
Beautiful. Now all we have left is the one mandatory combat section.
Hey, little fella. I mean, there ain't no schedule, but if there was, we'd be ahead of it. Yeah. Time to break up the party.
Nope. I knew that was gonna fail pretty much as soon as I got the headshot. That was still a really good split though. And if I had gotten the first try, that might have been gold. Oh, no, I'm still getting gold. Never mind. It's just not as good of a gold as it could have been. I always want to wait for the music sting, because if you hit it too early, bad things can happen.
You're about to do the dirty work for me. Whoa, this is heavy. Don't you just love a ringside seat? I need the help of someone a bit stronger. That turret might do a trick.
Keep accidentally crouching there. Pretty sure bait is. Oh yeah, because it's the.
Put my new body together.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the next.
Together, I'm gonna have the greatest friend anyone ever made. All I need now is the 44 power rack. It should be deep inside the refinery. Go ahead and fight, dumb nuts. I'll take on the last mech standing.
I hit the EMP and apparently that wasn't enough, so oh well. It's still I'm still ahead. So I was dumb, but these things happen in this game. It's dumb, but it happens. That could pretty much like be a very accurate slogan for this game as well.
Something
it's dumb, but it happens.
Shiny for you. Go ahead and fight, dumb nuts. I'll take on the last mech standing.
Yeah, that'll be a very accurate subtitle for this game. It's dumb, but it happens.
Pigsified.
Like I said, I'll still be ahead going into this.
Nothing but cards. This place smells. Goodbye, baby. All the way from downtown. Let's make this up close and personal, shall we? I mean, I ain't no expert, but
that did not go as planned. I think it's pretty safe to say that.
let's make this up close and personal, shall we? Don't brains be any dumber. Let's get that rack and get the heck out of here.
Sounds like a plan. It's this last fight that's always the worst. Yeah, it's always that last fight that's the worst. And of course, there's the infamous Swine Bomb map that I love so much.
Maybe I can blast through here. Boom! Pigsy's got himself a brand new swine bomb! How to make nothing out of something?
Oh boy.
From Pigsy with love.
Yeah, that was pretty tense. I'm not gonna lie.
No rest for the hungry. Come on, Truffles. That power rack isn't gonna come to us.
Also not sure why the music's cutting out here.
I'm a thinker, not a stinker. This weapon's all about
What?
strategy.
Okay. Oh, right, I forgot. EMP first.
That's the way in.
I forgot EMP.
See, I'm a thinker, not a stinker. This weapon's all about strategy.
This could still be a decent goal,
Being an adventurer,
even with that death, so.
It gets lonesome without any female companionship. But a pig's gotta do what a pig's gotta do. Well,
And
it's
I
hot
found a
here.
lot of problems.
Smells like bad eggs and fried bacon.
Yep. That should have been a much bigger goal than it was, but
Back in your ship, you parasite scum!
oh well. Okay, I gotta shut up and
Well,
concentrate
that
for
blew up
this.
real good. Hope it wasn't something important. Trot, Pigsy! Trot like the wind! Sorry, buddy. You're out of order. Ha! My wreck is getting closer and closer to that furnace. Need to move. That's it. When this is over, I'm going on a diet. Maybe. Time to make a path. This place is coming apart. We're gonna hurry. Better pick up the pace.
Doing good, doing good.
Can't fight him all on my own. Gotta get the turret gun online. Did I invite any of you ratchet balls in here? Huh? You come into my yard, you ain't never walking out again. This is your worst nightmare. Welcome to Pigsy Land.
Managed to get to the turret, which is half the battle right there.
Just look at my scoreboard, suckers. Pigsy doesn't miss! Here's the target practice on this very spot. Am I ever ready for this? Pay, Truffles! Soon as you scrap, I'm going after your buddies.
Oh, shit. I was playing chicken with it. I only lost about 20 seconds, so considering how far ahead I was, that's just a dumb mistake. It's not a run killer.
You come into my yard, you ain't never walking out again. Here's the target practice on this very spot. Am I ever ready for this? Pay, Truffles! Soon as you scrap, I'm going after your buddies.
Yep, still ahead. Like I said, that was a bad mistake, but it wasn't a run killer. We could still pull this off. Probably get a 51 or 52 if I can do the rest of this properly. Anyway, thanks, Clockwork. How you doing? How are things?
Where are you taking my buddy?
Where indeed?
Hang in there, Truffles. I'm coming to get
Hey,
you.
this is my first time using Streamlabs.
Poor little guy. I took him for granted, and now I've lost him.
Seems like a pretty good system so far. As well as the new version Expo, which I realized I haven't updated in like 2 years. Yeah, I just started school, so, or I went back to school.
Why is this thing sinking?
Because you're fat, Pigsy. It's a fat joke. You make a lot of them.
There's that damn scrap ship. You won't get away from me. Just for once, it might be nice not to have to climb to the top of every damn thing.
Oh, whoops. I forgot. This is... Think of the wrong section.
No! This place is falling apart! You're so slim and trim. Must have never would have made that.
Yeah, I've been having a pretty okay run so far. A couple of bad mistakes, but... yeah, sub 50 is pretty much dead, but I'm not expecting to get sub 50 for a while yet.
Bring my robot back, you crepes! Or I swear I'll break you too!
And I swear he said crepes instead of creeps. He does eat a lot. Maybe he was just hungry. And had something else on his mind. So it's after this. We grapple here, then there's a turret. I gotta throw down baits. And then love bomb.
Pigsy's gonna bust a whole lot of boatheads when he catches that ship.
Mainly it's because I already know that he's like obsessed with food and eating. Canned food is actually one of the collectibles in this DLC. That's how food obsessed he is.
Wow! It's a Junkerland!
The other main collectible are pinup posters. I'm starting to realize that Pigsy is basically what would happen if a goon survived the apocalypse.
Don't fret, Truffles! Your pal Pigsy is riding to the rescue!
Yeah, this is a gold.
This isn't good!
I might combine these two splits actually, the Out on the Trail and Hounded splits, because it's a pretty awkward spot to be splitting now that I think about it.
I've got to get out of here.
Get in there, please. Thank you. And now we've got a dog chase. Hi, doggy. I just love how expressive Pigsy's animations are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's on that 5th roll. 2. So yeah, sub 50 is going to be my my short-term goal. Also, that's supposed to be like a really tense stealth section, but you could just go through it pretty easily. Just like that. And here's like a neat little gimmick. Doesn't get used very often. The dog is chasing us, and we can only see through the dog's perspective. Which is only used just the once here. Yeah, it is kind of a shame it's only used this once. Nice, Strickland.
Oh yeah, that went exactly how I planned it.
Yeah, it's, I'm starting to think that out in the trail and hat it should be one split. Because the place where I split it is pretty awkward.
What that noise? Whew. That was close.
Yeah, I think this could be a 51.
Looks like I followed your hook.
I think this could be a 51 if I don't do stuff like that.
I'm coming for you, Truffles. Pigsy's on his way.
What? Oh. That was me being dumb. That was just the game deciding it was gonna click out the window for no reason.
Just you wait, little buddy. Your hero pal is coming.
Because the game decided to do that. For no reason. Alright, so there is a slight animation skip we could do here, which saves a few seconds. It's coming up here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there we go. So there's another like climbing down animation there. But that skips it. I keep forgetting that I have to do that rappel up there. Don't roll.
Reckon I can bust that hatch wide open.
Yeah, not a gold, but still, I had a pretty bad split there for some reason. So yeah, I might be able to make this like a low 50 at best. Anyway, how have you been doing, Strickland? How are things?
Phew. Gotta catch him.
We are approaching the end game.
Gotta get to that vent.
Oh, no, why did I do that? That was dumb. I had the wrong gadget out. And I have to use the... not only did I have the wrong gadget out, but I had to use the swine bomb to open up the vent, which means that the cooldown would have destroyed the... cooldown would have wasted more time than me restarting from checkpoint here.
Gotta catch him.
Even if I do ruin this PB, I'm still happy that at the very least I got my PB, or got my best of splits under 50 minutes.
Pigsy doesn't hide in vents. Well, sometimes. hurt, my little buddy.
Oh. Yeah, that was dumb. And just one large skips. Not as it's difficult to get into initially.
These vents are a tight fit.
Alright, I kinda need to concentrate here. This is a tough throw.
Gotta clear this scrap.
Alright, I am afraid I may have, I'm afraid I may have thrown away a decent chance of PBing here. And I definitely should not have done that. I should have waited for the swine bomb.
Thank you and good night.
How in God's name did I survive that? I should have been dead. I should have been dead and buried, and I pulled that out of my tuchus.
Going down.
I have no idea how I'm still alive, and I am not going to question it.
You think you got me trapped? You're no pig.
I should have been dead and buried. Oh shit! Don't you fucking dare, damn it! Oh, did that trigger the checkpoint? Please tell me that triggered a checkpoint. Oh my god, how did that... How did that work? Okay, somehow, by some... I have no idea how the hell I pulled that off.
Sneak attack.
Oh. But of course, the game had to be a dick and pull this glitch. Sometimes that trigger is tied to this to that enemy dying, and I have no idea why. Doesn't happen all the time.
My biggest fan. Crushed.
Boo! Terrible pun. 0 out of 10. Too much water.
Pigsy on his way.
So this PB is still alive, if only barely. Even though it should have been dead like a million times over already. Couldn't use the swine bomb because I need the swine bomb here. By the way, there should be some Pigsy emotes.
Lights out.
And this section is scripted. You have to wait for troubles. It's not super difficult, but it is difficult. Some of the glitches are difficult to do. This part's scripted. And then we got the chase. Which is just not getting stuck in the geometry while you have a fixed camera and enemies. And then we have the end game, which is the most difficult section of the entire run. I hate it when I really hate it when games have their speed sections at the hardest part of the game at the end. Excuse me.
I gotta keep going. For truffles. I promised him.
That's a gold. Somehow.
Delivery. Pigsy Express. What's that noise mean?
Okay.
Here they come.
This is one of the toughest fights of the game. The others are all in this chapter. Done.
Easy as pie.
Yeah, exactly like Chapter 5-4. Except, except our Leon has, like, no health. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I thought that the movement glitches that I got there may have cost too much time and that I might have been sniped at the end there, but apparently not. Thankfully. Okay, this is actually a fight skip that I'm gonna do. But it's difficult. Quite difficult indeed. Okay, so in theory, they're going to be shooting at the base. That should, in theory, I'm going to run over here, regenerate my health. Yeah. Okay, so that skipped me having to fight them, and then I'm going to intentionally die. Here. So that is ideally the only intentional death in the run. Of course, there are a bunch of other deaths that I do because I'm dumb, but
Keep low now, Pigsy.
yeah, that is, if you play perfectly, that is the only death in the run, because that's intentional. That's a fight skip. You skip fighting a bunch of enemies, and now we have the last fight. This is the last fight in the run. Okay. Yes! Alright. So not quite sub 50, but it's really good still.
I'm close, Truffles. Your body is close.
There we go. And I got a really good gold on the final one. We're down to 4720 on my full, and I got a full PB.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So now we're going to sub 50.
But there it was. I'm telling you, the greatest sound in the world. My little buddy, Truffles. Huh,
I was
what a
not
moment.
expecting that run to turn out as well as it did. And we could definitely take this down to like 47 or 46, ideally.
I was so pleased to have him back. I must have told him 100 times, and how sorry I was. I'd had the perfect friend all along.